Fine. Absolutely fine. Heart and lungs normal. You've a very healthy young man there, Mrs. Hill.
Oh, it's Miss Parker now. I've gone back to my maiden name.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, not at all. Max is keeping his father's name.
I see. Then you're feeling a lot better these days, aren't you, Max?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's getting dead sporty these days. I never thought I'd see that in him. He's like a different child, he really is.
All because of a simple change in his diet.
I still can't quite believe it. Not a single trip to casualty in 6 months.
That's fantastic news. And how are you finding the new regime?
Shopping's a bit of a minefield, but I'm getting used to it now. I've got to keep a close watch on him, though, because he wants to eat what all the other kids are eating. You know what they're like at his age. They hate to be different.
In 10 years' time, he'll hate conforming.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Right now, I'm just glad the nightmare's over.
I'll be back in about an hour or so.
Where are you off to?
I'll meet my solicitor.
Oh,
Yeah, got a lot to do. I'd rather not have to deal with Amanda myself.
things still that bad?
Depends on your point of view. We're back in time for my 11 o'clock.
Yeah, well, you better be, because magazines will only keep them quiet for so long. Good luck.
Thanks.
Right then, I'll walk you out.
Come on, monster. Let's go. He could hardly get to sleep last night. He was so excited. He's sleeping in his other room tonight, in his dad's new house.
Ah, is his dad up to speed with Max's new diet?
Yeah, he's been really good with all of that. Trust him to wait until we split before he takes an interest in cooking.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even go to the supermarket when he was with me.
How's the divorce affected Max?
He seems to be taking it in his stride. He's really a tough little kid. He's quite taken with the idea of getting two of everything. 2 Christmases, 2 birthdays, 2 bedrooms.
And what about you?
Me?
Yeah, how do you feel about it all?
Sometimes I really miss Alan, his dad. But truth is, there was always one too many of us in that marriage.
Dad, are they here yet? No. You didn't say you were coming.
I've got an advent calendar for Max.
That's nice of you.
Hang it up somewhere and he'll have fun catching up on the days he misses.
Dad, there are chocolates inside these.
It's Christmas.
How many times do I have to tell you he can't have these things? It was a nice idea, though. Maybe we could get him one with pictures in.
Best not. We wouldn't want him to get a paper cut now, would we?
Sarah, can you send that for me, please? Morning.
Morning.
Could we...
Yes, I like that.
Dad, don't take this the wrong way, but it's Max's first day in the house. I wanted it to be just the 2 of us. Just me and him.
You what?
I can arrange for you to see him some other time. How about next week?
But I'm here now.
Dad, I want Lorraine to see I can do this on my own. It's important to me.
I see. You expect me to lose out on seeing me only grandson because you messed up your marriage.
Dad, I just want to be alone with my son today. Can you not understand that?
Well, it's too late now in any case.
Yes, it is a bit strange being back in the old house. Feels like I never left. Except the garden's a bit overgrown, which might take a bit of time to sort out. So, you've made your mind up about leaving?
Afraid so. It's too good an opportunity to pass up.
Yes, of course. Have to jump at these things when they come along, I suppose.
Absolutely.
Still can't help feeling responsible somehow.
Don't listen to Mac. He's just looking for someone to blame.
I mean, maybe I am to blame. Maybe I should be the one to go.
Mark, this has nothing to do with you. I just need a fresh start, that's all.
Can't fault you for that. Did the same thing myself once, didn't I?
Hello, kid. Oh, it's good to see you. What do you think of your dad's new house, then?
Fear not, Maximus. Your granddad's here to show you a good time.
Stanley?
Would you like a tour of the grounds, sir? First stop the east wing.
Dad?
The house is lovely. Really lovely, Alan.
Thanks. Is that his stuff?
Yeah, just pyjamas, toothbrush.
I've got a toothbrush from here.
Fine. I'll leave his adrenopen here in case of emergency.
Okay.
And that's Dr. Robinson's number in case you need to ask advice.
I'm quite capable of managing Max's condition, thank you.
Well, there's not much to it, is there?
Well, I'm glad you have something under control.
The closer it gets, the more excited I am about the new job. Of course, I'm really going to miss working here,
But you enjoy a challenge. We wouldn't have set up best together if you didn't.
well, by all accounts, I'm going to be kept even busier in Leeds. I really need that right now. And the kids, they really need a change too. There are too many bad memories for them here.
And you?
There's nothing left for me to stay for.
You're right. Time to move on.
There she goes, the old battle axe.
Dad? Not in front of Max.
Well, I'm surprised she left him alone with us at all. Who knows what could happen?
We've got a perfectly civil arrangement. She didn't even want to involve a solicitor. We just agreed to share equal time with him.
And you don't expect that'll change as soon as it suits her? A man's got no rights when it comes to his kids. You should know that. She'll end up calling all the shots, just like she did when you were married.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that you let that woman bully you from the start.
It's not true.
Of course it's true. Why else did she divorce you? You let her walk all over you, and she ended up by despising you for it. Now, deep down, all women want the man to be in charge. They can bang on about this feminism as much as they like, but it won't change a million years of instinct. What sort of example do you think you're setting him? It's already turning him into a little sissy.
You say what you like about me. You always have. But don't you dare start on him.
Both of you have got him wrapped up in cotton wool with all this allergy rubbish. In my days, nobody was allergic to food. You got what you were given and you were happy with it.
Dad, you listen to me. If you want to spend the day with Max, if you want to see him at all, then I suggest you start to take his milk allergy very seriously. Do you understand?
Yes.
Right then, let's have a game.
You must be very excited about your plans with Cara.
She's a wonderful woman.
Then you must be a perfect match.
She's been good for me.
Well, some people are just meant to be together. I always thought that.
So have I.
Well, I'm thrilled for both of you. You of all people deserve to be happy.
What's this?
Soya milk. Can you watch him for 10 minutes? I've got to nip out.
Soya milk?
Yeah, I don't want any dairy in the house. Will you watch Max for me? I've got to get another DVD.
I thought you had a movie for him.
I've seen it loads of times. Doesn't matter, I'll get him something else. What's wrong with that?
No, nothing. Run along. You always have to please everybody, don't you? Even a 5-year-old kid.
Why shouldn't I please him? I happen to think it's important he has a nice time when he comes here. I won't let this divorce ruin his childhood. You only get one childhood.
I'll watch him for you.
Thank you.
Oh, I better get on.
Me too.
I take it you and Cara are going to the Christmas party.
We haven't decided yet.
Well, maybe I'll see you there.
Yeah. Helen, I'm sorry you're leaving. I really am. But I think you're doing the right thing.
Thank you.
Maximus, look what your granddad's got for you.
Thank you, Granddad.
I know, I'm sorry I'm late. It all went on longer than I expected.
How did it go?
Don't ask. Who's up?
You've got Mrs. Gray first.
Mrs. Gray. Hi, I'm Dr. Clay. I'm sorry to have kept you. If you'd like to follow me.
Right then, this time we have a choice between... Dad, get on the phone and call for help. Quick! Tell them he's gone into anaphylactic shock. His throat's swollen up and he can't breathe. Hurry!
See you tomorrow, babe. I booked the rest of the day off, you remember?
You jammy beggar, what are you going to do with it?
I am picking up my fabulous costume for the party.
Oh yeah, what are you going as?
That would be telling. What I can tell you, though, is I'm going to be the star attraction.
All right. Hello, Real House Centre. Okay. Yeah, just try and stay calm. No. Yeah, I can't understand. Greg,
I've left the building.
I think it's serious. Something about a boy called Max.
Dr. Robinson. Okay, come. Look, if he's not breathing, you need to call in... Hang on. Listen to me. Have you called for an ambulance?
Take care now. Bye-bye.
Okay, I'm going to call one for you. Where are you? I need your address.
Jimmy!
Okay. I better go over there.
What's your time off?
Listen, could you call an ambulance for me to this address? Poor old man was so rattled he couldn't think straight.
Okay. What happened?
Mr. Hill,
Dr. Robinson.
how's he doing?
They think he's stable finally. It was touch and go for a minute, but I managed to give him his adrenaline in time and get him breathing mouth to mouth.
On your own?
Had to if I'd waited for the ambulance.
So how did all this happen?
He had some chocolate.
You gave him chocolate?
I didn't. My father did. I was at the shops. He was supposed to be taking care of him.
Well, didn't your father know about his condition?
Yes, he knew.
You saying he did this deliberately?
No, not exactly. He's just a pig-headed old man who's always got to be right, but I never thought he'd do anything like this.
If you knew your father couldn't be trusted, you should never have left him alone with Max.
I know. I know.
Is Lorraine meeting you at the hospital? You haven't called her?
She'll freak.
Probably, but you still have to call her.
She'll blame me.
I'm sure that isn't true.
I've already lost her. I can't lose Max as well.
Listen, I understand your worries, but this isn't something you're going to be able to keep from her. And even if you could, it wouldn't be right. She's his mother. She has a right to know.
If I call her, will you back me up?
Me?
She trusts you. I need someone on my side. Please.
All right, I'll meet you there.
Thanks.
What about your dad?
Him? He's done enough already.
She's divorcing me.
Well, you kind of saw that coming, didn't you?
Yeah, I guess so. I just didn't expect her to be calling for my blood, that's all.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm officially homeless for a start. Called by the house yesterday. Couldn't get in. She's changed all the locks.
She can't do that.
Why not? As far as she's concerned, it all belongs to her.
Well, she's wrong and she'll have a fight in her hands, won't she?
You sound like my solicitor. She reckons I can get half of everything.
Oh, there you go then.
I've said no. She can keep the lot.
Jimmy, that's mad.
Anything I want's my car. Taking over the payments on that, whether she likes it or not.
You're entitled to more than that. After lying about her health, she's hardly the victim in all this, is she? Can't let her get away with everything.
Get away with what? I mean, they're just things. Things I don't want anymore. At least this way I'll be free.
Well, there's not much freedom in being skint, believe me.
That won't be skin. Stand on my own 2 feet.
What's Amanda have to say if you've spoken to her?
No. She left for California this morning.
Where is he?
He's resting. He's going to be fine. Lorraine, don't worry. He's going to be fine.
Can I go in?
Absolutely.
What's he doing here? Can someone please tell me what he's doing here?
I didn't ask him to come. Lorraine.
I have nothing to say to you. How could you be so stupid as to leave Max alone with that man?
How was I supposed to know? He's my father.
Our son could have died today, Alan. He could have died.
Alan saved his life, you know, without any help from paramedics. He did everything he was supposed to. He acted quickly and decisively. He kept Max breathing and stabilized him all by himself. I'd say that was pretty remarkable.
Remarkable? No. He's just a good father. Always was. Always will be. No thanks to you. I'm going to see my son now. Excuse me.
Why do women do that? Just eat it and be done with it.
Easy for you to say. You don't have to squeeze into your party dress tomorrow night. Or maybe you do.
Well, you just wait until you see my outfit. All the women will want to be with me, and all the men will want to be me.
It's funny that, because Greg said something similar. Carefully he doesn't steal your thunder, Mac.
Really? Well, you can tell him from me.
Oh, great. Is the kettle boiled?
Yeah.
Tell him what? Mac, tell Greg
Helen,
what?
would you mind popping in for a chat, if you've got a minute?
Yeah, sure.
What was I saying?
He's going to sit there? Don't you have anything to say to me?
Like what?
Like, how about sorry?
I was never told he might die from it.
How can you say that? I told you over and over how serious it was.
Not to die. Never.
You know something, Dad? All my life, I've hung on your every word. Really. It's never taken more than a single word from you, good or bad, to make the difference between day and night to me. Even now, after everything that's happened today, an apology would have meant something.
I don't have to sit here and listen to this.
I think you should, Mr. Hill. I think you owe it to your son to stay.
You want me to say I'm sorry? Well, I am. Okay. I never meant for it to happen, and I wish it hadn't.
Give me one reason why I should forgive you. You came this close to destroying everything that's important to me. And why? So you could undermine me like you always do. Why would I want to be around that? More to the point, why would I want my son to be around that?
You can't stop me from seeing him.
Oh, I can. He's my son. I get to decide what's best for him.
That's funny. I thought it was Lorraine that made all the decisions about Max.
No one makes all the decisions because we are an equal partnership. I just wish I'd learned that in time to save my marriage.
Oh, I suppose you're blaming me for that, on top of everything else.
No. Unlike you, I take responsibility for my mistakes. I wrecked my marriage all by myself. And there's nothing I can do about that now. But what I can do is see to it that Max's head isn't filled with the kind of poison I had to grow up listening to.
Poison? What poison?
Against anyone or anything with feelings. We're not allowed to have feelings, are we? Real men don't do that. That's for women, yeah? It's for Nancy boys, right? Let me tell you something. A real man isn't afraid to show his love for people.
You don't have to tell me about love. I loved your mother, didn't I? 40 years we were together.
40 years of what, Dad? You didn't even know her. To you, love is all about what you can take from people, not what you can give. Well, if you think I want my son to be brought up in that kind of love, you don't know me either.
They mean the world to me.
Have you ever told him that?
Well, I shouldn't have to spell it out for him. He should know it. You see, as a kid, I never had what Ellen had. I was on my own. You learned to be tough, or you wouldn't make it. All I wanted was to make him stronger, that's all. For his sake. But he always seemed to need something else from me. I don't know. Something I didn't know how to give him.
Look, you let him down today. But nothing's irreparable. I dare say it's not going to be easy to get through to him, but Alan needs you to try.
Yeah.
Is now a good time?
Yeah, absolutely. Come in. Sit down. Look, I'm sure I should do this when we're all together tomorrow, but this is just a little something from me to you.
A little something. Oh, Matt, you really didn't have to do this.
I'm sorry there was a card. Actually, it's a miracle it's even wrapped.
I don't know what to say.
Just something to remember us by, yeah? What's happened to us all? Kate's in Dublin. Steve's in Leicester. Jude, she's back in Scotland. Who knows where Caroline is by now? Listen, I want you to promise that you'll keep in touch, yeah? Don't just become someone I used to know.
I promise. Now look what you've done. I've survived explosions, grief, you name it, and it's you being a softie that tips me over the edge.
You know, when you said you were going to leave, I didn't want to believe it. Oh, I'm so going to miss you. We all will.
What are you still doing here?
I need to talk to you.
I think we've said just about everything we need to say to each other, don't you?
And please, just give me a chance to fix things with you and Max.
Don't you get it? The damage is done. I don't want him near you anymore.
Okay. I think that's fair. Until you say otherwise, I'll stay away from both of you. But I need you to know that I love that lad as much as you do. And I swear I never meant to hurt him.
Okay.
When Max couldn't breathe today, it was like I was paralyzed. I couldn't move. I couldn't even think straight. But you knew exactly what to do. You never lost your head. Not for a second. And in those 5 minutes that you were fighting for him, you were braver than I have ever had to be in my life. And I'm proud of you, son. I I know I haven't shown it like I should have, but I always was.
Dad, give me a little time, but I will call you.
You off?
Mm-hmm.
Well, give me a second and I'll come with you.
Memories.
Yeah.
I don't want to speak out of turn, but are you sure there isn't any unfinished business in Leatherbridge?
Don't know what you mean.
I think you do. What about Mark?
What about him?
A tormented mind or a victim of murder next on BBC1. Jessica's out to prove foul play in Murder, She Wrote.